One shrub you should consider moving now, if you have them in the wrong place, are roses. The hottest trend in gardening these days is colour, and you're about to see a significant change to the way Australian gardens are being presented. Now, my Delbard roses that come from France and my English David Austins, well, they're moving from out in the garden into an area that's right next to the entrance to the house. Now, the reason for this is I want to bring as much colour, fragrance, and well, look, just visual stimulation to the entrance to the house. Now, I'm going to add a whole bunch of beautiful flowering plants in and around them, things like annuals and also cottage perennials. But the first thing I've got to do is make sure we successfully transplant these from that location to this location. There's a bit of a trick to it. Make sure that the root ball is intact, that you haven't damaged the roots too much. It's worthwhile soaking the roots and the soil around them in a bucket of sea salt solution. Ease the root ball into the planting hole and make sure it's only big enough to allow the plant's new roots in. Now, this garden soil has been improved with a brilliant new compost and clay product called Compost Plus. Now, the key to transplanting success is making sure you use sea salt in your water when you water them in. This really does make the world of difference to the transplant shock effect. It stimulates new growth and it really gets them off to a good start. There's a couple of other things that you need to keep in mind. You cannot at any point let your roses dry out, particularly as they're developing a new root system. Now, one thing that's really important is you need to remember that sea salt is not a fertiliser. Now, these roses, they're going to really benefit from the sea salt, but later on, they're going to need a feed, probably in about 4 to 6 weeks. As the root system's gone and established, it's going to stimulate really good growth and support flowering as they start to really motor away in their new home. And there you go. Transplanted roses, they'll look fantastic.